While the Dems are always focused on Trump bad, Trump racist, here's a story that they never talk about.
I'm gonna say eyes out.
Alice Johnson. Alice? Where's Alice? What a sweetheart. I met Alice and she was incarcerated for what some people would say today is not even a fine, right, Alice? It's not even a fine. And I said, how long has she been in jail? 22 years. I said, 22 years? And right, Alice? And come on up here, Alice. Come on up. I said, 22 years, and she was on a phone call. This was over a phone call. I know about fake phone calls too, Alice, you know, remember? They tried to get me on a fake phone call. But Alice was in jail for like 22 years. I said, how many years does she have left? 28. I said, 28 years left. And I said, and I mean, she admitted she made a little mistake, but it was not the kind of a mistake that you serve 50 years in jail for. Like maybe a couple of months, maybe less than that. And I said, this is the most unfair. And then when I met her, I fell in love. I thought my wife was very upset with it. Our great first lady did not like that, Scott. She didn't like it, but Alice is great.
Now, this woman, Alice Marie Johnson, was convicted back in 1996. Multiple drug charges, money laundering, but she was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. This happened when Bill Clinton was president, and we all know what was going on when Bill Clinton was president. This was back when Joe Biden was shopping around that crime bill, you know, the crime bill that ultimately tore down the black families, that disenfranchised a lot of black people by making sentencing harsher for the drugs that we do versus the drugs that white people do. You remember that? Well, this lady was sentenced under those guidelines. Donald Trump heard about her story and decided to pardon her. Not only did he pardon her, in 2025, when Trump became president again, he created a position for her. He made her his pardon czar. So he created this whole position for this woman, and she has been the pardon czar for him, helping him out with unfair sentencing. And as a lot of black people act like they don't know, Donald Trump passed some really, really good criminal justice reform laws when he was first president. He passed what was called the First Step Act. And the First Step Act freed a whole lot of people, 90% of them black. But everybody want to sit up here and talk about Donald Trump is racist, he's racist, he's racist, he's racist. But look at what he's doing to help the black community. Now compare that with what the Democrats have done to help the black community. It is not even close. The Democrats only want to use black people to try to get votes. Well, even though now the Democrats don't need black people now because they got their immigrants that they're betting on. But Donald Trump's fixing that. So I bet you once that issue is taken care of, they are going to try to go back and try to butter us up to try to get us back on their side. But I hope it don't work. But the Democrats always want to call him racist, say he don't do nothing. But what have they done?